if you heard that most of the solar cells, most of the photonic devices is going to use cerium oxide, because the lattice constant of cerium oxide and silicon oxide is almost same, and the efficiency of cerium is 2 to 3 order higher than silicon. Efficiency means photon conversion efficiency. So this is the typical time profile, and this is the optical density. You see very linear smooth behavior till 2.5 terahertz. So what we did, we signed the different electric field amplitude on the cerium oxide thin film, and which you see the changes here, the simple linear, almost you can say linear, linear up to 0.4, and then constant this profile gets suddenly increased around 0.75 terahertz, and we were the first to show such kind of behavior, and there was no published report. Then we go through the literature and we found in one of the MIT thesis the same kind of behavior, that at 0.5% of highest intensity, say 125, 55% means same like this kind of electric field. They also found the same kind of behavior. And what we say, that when we sign any material or any system with a very intense terahertz pulse, what happen, most of the population which is at ground state will get excited to the upper excited state. By this, what happened, the Drew type contribution means the free electron in the ground state, okay, they gets populated with higher pump fluence to the higher level. How we confirm this one? So let's understand this one. Let's understand this, that suppose this blue line is the initial ground state of all the population in an unharmonic potential. Okay, so what happened when you sign this terahertz pulse? When you sign a terahertz pulse on this ground state population, what happened? This population gets redistributed. Redistribute means it goes to here to here, it goes from here to here, it goes from here to here, means upper excited state. But this transfer is random. Okay, but what we do, we can do coherent transformation. Coherent means we can select the energy of terahertz pulse. Like you see here, what we are doing, we are selecting this energy, okay, energy of terahertz pulse, that is coherently. So we coherently drive this unharmonic potential, and the resonant drive of this mode population gives the change in the polarization. Polarization means when all the free electrons are in same position, they will be now in different, so some other position. This change will give this kind of non-linearity. This kind of non-linearity means this Drew type contribution. This kind of Drew type contribution. Okay, so what happened? So we just simulate. We did the numerical simulation, or you can say computer programming. So what we found, that suppose the initial population 0, it cannot be 0, you know, there is no 0, we say it ground state. Let's say that ground state is n is equal to 2. Okay, then what if we excite whole the population, then the population get a step up to, you can 3.7 means 4 state, like n is equal to, from n is equal to 0 to n is equal to 4. Okay, but if we excite only one electron, okay, if we excite only one electron, then it goes to 20 state. And if anybody is from chemistry or doing material chemistry, or anybody doing some kind of vibrational spectroscopy or other spectroscopy, NMR, whatever, they may know that if n is equal to 5 or 6, then material is not its initial state, okay, not state, means Cerium oxide is now not cerium oxide, it is something else. Means there is a change in its phase, change in its conformational transformation take place. Means we can change the material by using terahertz. So it means you can give a desired properties using terahertz. You can insert a desired properties in terahertz. Okay, so this is very useful for biological sample, amino acid, semiconductor, where you want to get a desired disease to be cured or desired band gap to be achieved, like this. Okay, then we took cobalt ferrite, a simple magnetoferrite. Okay, and this is the sample we prepared by simple pressing that one, but this have angular dependence. So we put the sample, this is sample holder aperture, we put the sample here, okay, and rotate it. And by rotating, what we found, you see here, by rotating, what we found that at low power, like I told you, zinc telluride, you see nothing here. Okay, very small signature if you see here around 0.8. But when you sign with lithium niobate, means high power, you see the change in time and frequency profile. You can see very sharp resonance, very sharp behavior. Okay, but this kind of behavior is said to be because of electromagnon exchange, and we are writing this manuscript soon. Electromagnon exchange. So you know, to see magnon, phonon, these kind of particle, you have to go to low temperature, but we are able to see such kind of fundamental phenomena at room temperature using terahertz. Okay, so this electromagnon is originated because of this super exchange interaction between Si and Sj. Si and Sj means there are two components in this particular structure of this cobalt ferrite. These are the you can say two kind of fields that contribute. Okay, then we took the sucrose, very simple material. Sucrose, you can buy a sucrose candy in the market, and I just hammered it and take a very little slide, and you see what we are able to get at 10 Kelvin, means low temperature, the splitting of peak, we are able to get at room temperature, okay, with very low electric field, 3 kilovolt per centimeter. Means what we are able to, so I don't need cryogenics to see the fundamental properties. And this is very useful to study the non-linear dynamics of the materials. Okay, similarly, we published this paper in PRL. So now you understand the importance of this kind of work. If it's published in PRL, the same thing for amino acid, because our body is constituted of 99% of amino acid. Everything is amino acid. So if we introduce the desired properties amino acid, we can cure. And you see, at even just 100 kilovolt per centimeter, this basic properties of amino acid is changed. This change is because that I said. So this is some spectroscopy, very fantastic application. I have more interesting results, but not able to show you in this presentation. Now we are able to develop for superconductor also by using this terahertz. We can do space astronomy also. There are many applications. I will tell in next slide. Now the most important application of terahertz is imaging. Imaging means I can see my eyes. So now terahertz will work as my eyes. Okay. So what I did nothing, but I just changed that setup of spectroscopy into imaging. So same lithium niobate, you see the same lithium niobate I use, and this terahertz pulse is coming from this lithium niobate and guided by this parabolic mirror. So I use two Teflon lenses. These are 2 terahertz lenses, you can say. Okay, and on the focus of these two lens, I put a sample here. Okay, and my sample gets rotate. Okay, so in the next slide I will show you what happened actually when I rotate it. Okay, so when this is rotated, okay, this sample gets rotated, so you will capture this rotation image on this zinc telluride crystal and CMOS camera. So what you are getting a 2D image. Okay, so anybody have seen the movie? If you see the movie, what happened in the movie, the image you see, always there is a reel in the movie. Okay, and on the projector you shine the light. Okay, and you move it fast, and on the screen जो cinema hall का पर्दा होता है, on that पर्दा you see a 3D image, correct? Okay, so basically the image is 2D, same concept of that imaging of means not only Indian cinema, means all the cinema. Okay, so what you do, you create a 2D image, you give the fast rotation, same as the reel is moving. Okay, and you capture that by a CMOS high resolution camera. You get a 2D image, do it Fourier transform. Using this Fourier transform, you filter back out all the noise in the background. Then you do filter back projection using this algorithm. This is a Redon transform. Maybe if somebody is computer guy or mathematics guy, he can understand. Using this Redon transform, we reconstruct this image on the computer. So I use terahertz as my eyes. So you see, if you open Google, okay, if you open Google and you write a terahertz image, this is the first image which was captured by terahertz, and this is by me. Okay, so we published this in IEEE. Okay, so this is 2D image of tooth, but now you see 2D image, of course we captured of this tooth, but what is the use? You see, if we do the 2D image, we know the internal cavities, internal spaces of this tooth, what is inside even, means kind of same imaging like X-ray is doing. But X-ray can give only image, monochrome image. Okay, X-ray give only monochrome image and transmitted image. But here you know about the constituent, about the chemical composition, about other things, salt, other things, or in the dental cavity. I will show you later. Okay, so what we do? Okay, this I already told. The same thing. So what we do? We take the picture, do the Fourier transform, get a sinogram. Sinogram is 2D image. Then do again inverse Fourier transform. Okay, and then using this filter back projection, we reconstruct the image. Very simple. Okay, these are 4 metallic bar inside a thermocol, and I bet you can put a bet with me. Such a nice image, even if even you cannot get by X-ray. These are the 4 metallic bars inside thermocol. It means you can see the concrete materials in the baggage, in the cardboard. Except metal, you can do the internal imaging. Except metal, you can do the internal imaging. What is in the bag, what is in your purse, what is in cardboard. So what is at, so this is very good security system at the airport. This is a very good security system, and I will tell you, maybe if you are not aware, most of the airport except India, I don't know why, because system is very costly. Except India, most of the airport now have terahertz scanner, not X-ray. Then you see this is toothpick inside a plastic. Okay, so by terahertz image you see a toothpick inside plastic, and actually these are movies. I will show you in the end. If you give me time, then maybe I can see here movies. Okay. Yeah, so I will show you in the end these kind of movies. Okay, are you able to see this one? Okay, so this is a toothpick inside plastic. This is a toothpick inside plastic. So it means we can see through the cardboard, your paper, bag, purse, anything. We can see in through the plastic also what is inside in your suitcase. So it is very good. And also we can find out the foreign matters in soft material. Okay, see if somebody is smuggling diamond, somebody is taking arms, somebody is taking something else, we can easily find out. Then you see, this is a medical capsule. This is the image of medical capsule. We capture this image, and you see, this is a front side, this is the back side. Front side nothing, this is hollow, and back side because drugs is here or whatever medicine is here. So this is the image of this one, and this is the image of this one. And you see, by this, what you can do? You say this is our report is published on cover page, and cover page of a journal, the report published on cover page of a journal shows something very innovative, means kind of things. So what is the significance of this image is that you can find out whether a capsule is hollow or with drugs. You can find out the quality and quantity. So where the drugs are very precious, where 1 microgram, not milli, microgram is hazardous for body. If it's higher or lower, you see such kind of by imaging technique on the conveyor belt when you are preparing, save you a lot of money, time, and other things. Then you see, this is the chicken bone. Okay, you buy this is the optical photograph by camera, and you see you cannot see anything here. Okay, you cannot see, but you see by terahertz image, you know these are the pores here. Okay, these are the pores here. Okay, these pores, and this is the typical image. So by this, what you can do, you know the crystallinity in biological sample, means this is very good imaging to do orthopedics, to do imaging of full body. What we do by X-ray, when a patient got accident, we see the bones cracked or something like by X-ray. The same thing can be done by terahertz. And these images are captured by us, nobody else. It's not like this. Okay, and then you see, this is the very interesting application came from Dubai to my boss when I was working there. People smuggle diamond inside this wine core. People smuggle diamond inside this wine core, and there was no technique to catch because by X-ray you cannot, because X-ray gets scattered. Okay, so by terahertz, when we did the imaging, you see, we can clearly see this wine core inside this opener inside this wine core. Okay, you see here, what is here, we can easily capture. So you can do security, inspection, quality control using terahertz. You see, then you know the shape. We cut the cork like this, and then we find out that you see something is here. Okay, inside this, I will show you the picture. Then we did the imaging of Teflon. Teflon is very important. You know why? Because Teflon is used in aviation. Aircraft is because of, means aircraft is made of Teflon. If there is a small minor crack which you cannot see by your naked eye, if there is a small minor crack and there is no technique to detect such kind of cracks, only terahertz can detect. You see a crack is here. Okay, and you see it looks very smooth, but this is not smooth. You see the surface, so you can know the surface quality also. You know the you can do the non-destructive testing, means you know the internal structure using terahertz. So you can do the quality control. You can save the life of many passengers. So terahertz is very good, a very good tool to do non-destructive testing. Then now I say, actually I want to tell you 2D image, now 3D image, now 4D imaging. Okay, So 4D imaging means what you are having, okay, to be known that suppose you use RDX, TNT and talcum powder. If you scan using a X-ray machine, all three look same. All three in X-ray, it is to be talcum powder. But terahertz can distinguish between a talcum powder, between a RDX, between TNT or whatever it is, whether it's water, whether it's soda, whether it's wine, or whether it's glucose, whether it's fructose. Means if you get to know the chemical composition of a object, it is called 4D image. So have you seen the 4D image? So in cinema, the movie is 2D. They give the fast rotation to it and it's a 3D movie, correct? Now what happened? Okay. Now, have you seen 4D movie? Okay. So when a horse is riding, your chair will give you a feel that you are also riding on horse. When there is a rain, okay, when there is a rain, then in cinema there is some kind of shower and it give you feel that it's raining. So you are connected with that internal quality of that particular picture or cinema, and you feel, okay. So same thing we are, means this nomenclature for the we adopting. But you see, it means if we know the chemical composition, what it is sulfaditol or lactose, okay, and we get an image, then we know what it is, and it is a 4D image. Okay, so you see lactose and fructose, and they shine at some particular frequency also. They get turned white. You see here, you see they turn white, kind of fluorescence, lactose and histidine at some particular frequency. So you distinguish out, you discriminate between the medicine or salt or something, whatever it is. So it's, you see, it's a very revolutionary kind of finding. Then 5D image. Okay, so I show you 3D image of this one. But if we know the fingerprint spectrum means what medicine inside it is, if you know during the manufacturing of the drug means medicine. Okay, if you know during the manufacturing of a drug or medicine, its fingerprint spectrum means what it is. It will save. Sometimes the malfunctioning medicine generally mixed with fresh medicine, or sometimes the other medicine which looks same, like caps in the capsule, they mix, and it will cause the damage to the mankind, to the patient. You can understand. So if you know the fingerprint and concentration, what is the concentration, how much percentage it is, terahertz can tell concentration very easily. It's a 5D image. But if you know the thickness, you see here, you know the thickness, means because the coating on the medicine is very important, because coating decides the digestion or dissolution. Okay, thickness, coating thickness decide the, like बोलते 15 मिनट 15 सेकंड you can take the medicine for 15 seconds and you get a relief from your headache, है ना, बोलते हैं ना 15 मिनट में 15 सेकंड में. So this thickness is very important, and if you know the exact thickness, sometimes to get the relief very early or sometimes to get the relief long, some medicine, exact thickness is required, because thickness is in some micron. If it is either from 1 micron to 2 micron, it takes double time. And 1 micron, 2 micron by eyes or by something, it not looks means different. Okay, so it's a 3D image, means your image. Now when you are adding the extra feature with your image, that will become your dimension. Okay, so terahertz for quality control. Okay, so terahertz is very good tool for quality control. And this is the in our lab we did this one. This is edible oil. Okay, and now you know in the oil nowadays many adulterant. Okay, so we find out that if it's a fresh, you can see the absorption is highest, but as you put the adulteration, okay, so this absorption coefficient decreases. So if absorption coefficient is not comparable this of pure air, then you can say there is some adulteration. Now, what kind of adulteration? Also, as I told you, terahertz can show the fingerprint spectrum. It can be known easily. Okay, then distinguish between sugar and salt. Sugar and salt means chemical composition. But if anybody of you have been to Japan, Korea, or maybe I don't know about European countries, but there also, if you go in supermarket, the salt and sugars look same. Okay, so a industry is making salt and sugar together, and if they get mixed, okay, if they get mixed, how you find out? Because initial packet is not marked with what it is in the manufacturing. So salt and sugar means the chemical composition. So we can easily find out what terahertz is chemical composition, what it is, a glucose or a lactose, a fructose or a sulfagitol, it's a TNT or RDX, okay, explosive detection also. Then here I finish my presentation, but I want to show you the importance of terahertz. The other people have shown various applications. So terahertz is very useful for agriculture. Okay, if you know the right kind.
हाँ देवराज जी क्या हुआ?
Sir, voice is not there.
Yes, I think there is some issue of the network. So please wait, है ना? He is trying to rejoin. Participants, I think there is some network issue. So please wait. There is we have not connected through the phone also. So please wait. I think there is some problem of the network.
Rajendra sir. Hello sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you have sent videos for the lecture that happened, but it is asking for request to get access from you.
Okay, I will send to the mail individually. I sent them through the Google Drive.
Yeah, but
It's a request.
the
It's a
access is denied.
request.
Okay,
So I sent individual video to all.
okay, fine, sir.
Yes. हाँ जेबरिया जी आ गए वापस।
वापिस आ गए सर, कब से हुआ ये?
हाँ
मैं तो स्लाइड पे ध्यान था, इस पे तो पता नहीं चला।
ये करीबन हो गया 5-7 मिनट हो गई। कोई बात
फिर
नहीं,
तो
आप चालू
ठीक है,
करो पास से।
5-7 मिनट हो गए जब तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। चलो मैं एक बार दोबारा, मेरे को स्लाइड बता देंगे तो पता चल जाएगा।
स्लाइड तो पता नहीं वो चली गई साइड, और स्क्रीन पे भी नहीं है। आप तो
नहीं
चालू
मैं,
करो जहाँ से।
हाँ मैं चालू कर रहा हूँ। शेयर द, मैं एप्लीकेशन विंडो, आप मुझे स्लाइड बता दीजिएगा,
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल, आप चलो।
है ना? हाँ, कहाँ से छूटा था, कुछ हल्का सा आइडिया हो तो।
और चलो। हाँ ये और चलो। कहाँ थे बेटा?
3D इमेज तक आ गए थे क्या?
आप तो यहाँ से चालू कर दो।
एप्लीकेशन
हाँ बोलो। हाँ
कोई भी बता दो एक कौन सी स्लाइड से गया था।
और चलो आगे।
इधर स्क्रॉल कर।
हम्म, ये तो और पीछे आ गया।
पीछे आ गए, यहाँ तक हो गया
हाँ
था,
हाँ
ये हो गया था इमेजिंग,
हाँ ये हो चुका था, हाँ हो गया था, हाँ।
ये हो गया था।
सैंपल ये, हाँ ये हो गया था। हाँ यहाँ से,
ओके,
यहाँ से
यहाँ से करता हूँ, ठीक है सर।
हाँ
बिल्कुल।
यहाँ से चालू कीजिए सर।
यहाँ तक विजिबल था,
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल, हाँ आप चालू करें यहाँ से
ठीक
ना
है।
प्लीज।
हाँ ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम। सो व्हाट आई मीन्स, जाना तो है ना? ओके, okay, so what I said, terahertz can now discriminate between different medicine. Okay, so if we have lactose and histidine, okay, and their chemical composition is almost same, so if they mix in some medicine, how to distinguish? So terahertz can distinguish. You see, it turns white at some particular frequency, and it can easily distinguish between lactose, histidine, sulfazitol, means whatever. So if you have paracetamol in a medicine and you mix by mistake some other chemical composition, then you can distinguish out. So terahertz is very good tool for pharmaceutical industry especially. Okay, then I told you that 3D image, 4D image, now 5D image. You see, if you know the chemical composition, quality and quantity, how much it is, but if you know the fingerprint spectrum, fingerprint means the basic constituent, basic salt composition, you know, and its concentration, terahertz can easily tell the concentration. Then you can tell. So this is kind of 5D image. 5D image, if you have seen 3D movie, 4D movie, 5D movie, it's same. So we give just name with its extra added feature. But you know, in the medicine, uh, the thickness is very, very important. In medicine, the thickness is very, very important. Okay, and thickness decide that how much time a medicine takes to dissolve in the body, to give the relief in the body. Okay, so if 1 micrometer coating, and suppose you by mistake or by wrongly you have done 2 micrometer coating, okay, it will take just double time. Sometimes if it's reverse, it will take very less time. So in that case, the patient will not get proper treatment. So terahertz is very good tool to know this exact thickness, and industries are investing a lot to know that this thickness kind of component exactly. Then terahertz for quality control. Okay, terahertz is very, very good to check the quality. So you see, this we have done in our lab, and this is edible oil. Okay, जो तेल हम यूज करते हैं खाना बनाने में, edible oil. And if it's not adulterate, you see, its absorption coefficient is something like here. So you have to decide that this is the pure oil without any adulteration, and it's 3.5. But if you have adulteration, its absorption coefficient get decreased. So now which edible means contamination or adulteration, you can easily know because terahertz will tell you the chemical composition. Then sugar and salt. If anybody of you have been to Korea or Japan or maybe European country, the sugar and salt look same. Sugar and salt here means the chemical composition or kind of a salt or chemical formula which you are using. It terahertz can tell. So whether it's a lactose or fructose, it's a glucose or lactose, it can tell easily. Okay, now up to here means these are my application which I have demonstrated. But you from here I want to tell you what other people are doing and why terahertz is important. What magic terahertz can do, you see. So terahertz is very good in agriculture also sector. You know the exact water content. If you know the exact water content, you can harvest the crop. You can harvest the crop. You can take out the fruits. You can take out the before it gets rotten. You see this kind of, so, and this is available in the market. You see the chemical, especially for greenhouse agriculture. Then checking the adulteration. My system was very big now, but you see a miniature type of terahertz module. Okay, so you can check the content of milk. Nowadays, you see egg, Chinese egg. Egg is also getting adulterated. Or in layman language, whether this egg is of desi murga or poultry murga or Chinese murga or artificial, you can easily check out. Then grapes is such a you can say crop that if it's more time in the field and it's get ripe and it's get rotten, very less time, between 1 or 2 or 3 days it will get rotten. So if you cannot harvest it before that time, then it will the loss of the farmer or loss of the society, or you can say even country. So at what exact time you have to plug out your grapes, it can tell, terahertz can tell. You all guys complain about the worms, insect or kide makode inside your railway, plane, airplane food packets mostly. And once the food get packed, there is no technique which can check what is inside this food, but terahertz can. You see, these worms we put in this food, and this is curry. Okay, this is not even solid food, this is curry. Okay, this we put in curry, and you see this image, terahertz image. A worm can be easily seen, this insect can be easily seen. This is fish, prawn, insects, earthworm, easily can be seen. So you can do the quality check of your food, packed food, what is inside. Sometimes in Maggi you see even this lizard, छिपकली आ जाती है मैगी के पैकेट में, है रेलवे के पैकेट में मेंढक आ जाता है ना. This is a dangerous man, looks very nice young man, but he's having knife. You see, you can see by terahertz. It means you can do the security at the airport. Airport now, most of the airport of the world is terahertz now. You can do chemical identification, that is okay, but inside a mail, inside a letter, what is there, you can see. You can do explosive detection, whether it's TNT, whether it's HMX, whether it's RDX, whether it's PNTN. Terahertz can tell because it's a fingerprint spectra in terahertz region. By other spectroscopy method, you cannot easily find out. You can do the checking of packed item like FedEx, Amazon, Flipkart. Okay, what is inside this packet? Once it's packed and somebody change or somebody deliver explosive to your house or something else to your house, what you do? How to check? Okay, so this is very important application, and once IRD Dehradun guys talk to us, it is not easy to control the VIP movements, okay? And you cannot ask a VVIP to take off their clothes. And most of the time, a VIP gives this kind of, you can say, crime. They hide gun or knife in their clothes and then do. And many incidents happen. Okay, so you can check inside a cloth, and this is the typical spectrum: undershirt, silk, underwear, pants, towel, coat, sweater, jeans, leather. Okay, and by this, you know, this is transmission of terahertz through the clothes, and you know inside the cloth very easily. This guy is dangerous guy having weapon inside the body, and this was captured by terahertz camera at Chicago airport. This is the terahertz scanner for at the airport. And this is one of my friend who give the solution for explosive detection. Most of the airline or other, they say not more than 100 ml you can keep in your baggage, hand baggage especially. Okay, but now you can keep because you have explosive detection that is based on terahertz. This is simply small fiber based terahertz system. Okay, you can see through the wall. You say a man is behind a very thick wall, very thick wall. Okay, so sometimes militant terrorists, they hide behind the women's, children's, elders, and then they can escape easily. But if you locate the position of a militant or a terrorist where it is, you can shoot him. You can save the other people very easily by exactly identifying and knowing that militant. You can separate him out. What is inside your this air freshener? It can tell, means it will be used for security. Whether this teapot is half filled or not, what it is having. No need to take off your shoes now at airport. What is inside the sole, it can tell. Non-destructive testing, as I told you. Process monitoring during the growth. Okay. Biomedical cancerous tissue and non-cancerous tissue, you can distinguish. Okay. Tumor, breast cancer tissue. Okay. 2018 Nobel Prize is on Twitter. Now for this corona also, what we want to do, we want to take out the strain RNA which cause corona. You can exactly, but terahertz can act as a tweezer. Tweezer means it can take out a single RNA or DNA, and it can replace with this kind of DNA linker. So for basic molecular biology, you can distinguish between the fake and genuine currency. Sometimes Gandhi face looks same on fake and genuine currency, but that is not same. That looks same by eye, naked eye, but that not same. But terahertz you can see. So in 1982, Indira Gandhi ordered that if you find a suspicious letter or mail, you can read, and then do something. But it's a breach of personal freedom, expression of freedom of expression. So that was, but you can read now inside envelope what letter is there. So same, this what is inside means what is written here. You can conserve the 1,000 years or 10,000 years, 7,000 year art by terahertz. You can restore that art. You can do remote sensing in astronomy, like our Chandrayaan. They are using terahertz now also. Our Chandrayaan, our Mangalyaan, they are using terahertz to do the analysis of interstellar gases. And interstellar gases composition, interstellar composition is very important to send the space voyage. And since it's a black body there, black body radiation. Terahertz is a black body radiation. So it's very useful to give the whole information of that space. You can plasma monitoring, those who means doing the petra, not terawatt lasers, terawatt lasers. This is terahertz. Terahertz is used for terawatt lasers for semiconductor imaging. Okay, 3D imaging of this semiconductor. You can find out the full integrated circuit in a chip. You can know the chemical composition. You can check the food quality, whether it's a stone, metal, glass, inside a chocolate. So terahertz is, means coming year will be very golden for terahertz. Now government and public have accepted terahertz photonics. Defense, security needed them. There are many clear applications, but the only problem, not only in India, everywhere, but especially in India, that we need a highly qualified research team that is not available. So terahertz is nothing but a Aladdin ka chirag. And you see, this is the first image of an aircraft. And to reach this aircraft from here to here, it took more than 100 years. So the present status of terahertz in India is like this. So it means this is just a child, new technology. But now time is growing very fast. Maybe we can reach in 10 years here, 10 or 15 years. With this, my word, I thanks and I say terahertz pulse is very useful for our life. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you, Dr. Saab.
Thank you, sir. I hope you enjoyed the talk and you understand the importance and important application of terahertz, most of you guys.
Very much, because terahertz is very useful for nowadays. And it can be replacement other techniques for measurement of things. So it is very important, you know.
Yes, thank you, sir.
We are very thankful to you.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me.
Yes,
by this, people get to know me that I am a terahertz guy.
Yes. This terahertz is very rare subject.
Yeah, very real subject, and it's a very clear application now. You see every aspect of life, and I will last slide I said the coming era is Tera era. So
yes,
after
like
around 90s, 80s, everything is done by laser. Now everything is done by terahertz.
Yes, like that nano era is going to end. And
yeah,
the future for the Tera.
Yes, it's a future for Tera.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Any question, if anybody want to ask, if I am ready to answer.
Participants, anybody want to question? Okay, nobody want to question.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so one announcement for the participants. The assessment test will be started at 12 o'clock and it will be shared through the MS team. And earlier I was sent to WhatsApp that it was started with the Google Meet. But there is some problem on the Google Meet to adding the people. He's ignored some emails. So I decided to take the assessment through the Google Teams. And there is one link I will send to you, or you click them and start that. One thing, if you do not get your assessment by 12:10, then send me email. I send through the email the assessment test. And everything is clear now, I think. If any question, then ask to me. Any doubt you have. है ना भाई 12:10 तक यदि आपको गूगल टीम पे सॉरी MS टीम पे नहीं मिलता है तो मैं आपको यू सेंड यू ईमेल है ना कि आपको नहीं मिला है ओके देन आई विल सेंड ऑन दैट ईमेल a scanned copy of that assessment test. So you send me on that email your answers. I think everything is clear now, huh? So leave. I want to leave this one and send the different link for your test. Okay. Okay. Good luck.
Okay,
for
sir. So
you. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I'm closing now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
One more thing I want to say is yesterday I sent some videos on your email, and some of the people complaining that they are not open on their email. Since so by ending our this FDP, I will send individual videos on your email, है ना? Not on the Google Drive.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, huh?
Yeah, that link will be sent in MS Teams, that is in chat box, or separately in the same link, sir?
No, it's separate link. Separate link.
Okay.
है ना? Separate link.
Separate link for test.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
It is start 12 o'clock. If you do not get on 12 o'clock on this team, then you send me email. I will send on email a scanned copy of the paper.
Okay.
And you resend me by 2 p.m. on same email your answers.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Suppose there is some connectivity issue or something, so we can send through the email also.
Sure, sir.
I think everything is clear now, na?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you share that link